Okay. Today, we're going to jump on the bandwagon. Everyone's been playing this deck lately. You have YellowHat, Canister, blah, 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 blah. Just look at this challenge. 2 second 6, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, third in the challenge, prelim 1. We're not going to talk about this. But this deck's been all around on Magic Online. And essentially, it's a very basic control deck. You have your card advantage. These are your Snapcaster mages. You're playing some very efficient spells. And you're playing the new Cycler. This card is very strong in this deck because it's basically a land. And then every once in a while it's not, and it'll help you win the game. 4 Subtleties, which is... we'll have to see how they play out. This is just a tempo card. 4 Force of Negations, which is quite a lot. And then we have some explosives and some relics. I've seen the Enoch Stone in the sideboard of this deck, which was pretty annoying. There's a bunch of cool lands, like Minamo, which gets pretty busted with the One Ring. Some Takenuma, Otawara, Hall of the Storm Giant, blah, blah, blah. But your big game winners are Sheoldred. Sheoldred plus the One Ring is pretty good for you. You play a Sheoldred, you protect it with one of these. Then the next turn you resolve this, and then you just tap and gain 1,000,000 life. And who cares about the loss? There's also 2 Murktides to win. So essentially you have 8 win cons, plus Hall is a bit of a win con. You can ping with Bowmasters. You go with Subtlety. There's a bunch of different ways to win with this deck. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes and see how it functions in a modern league. All right. Well, this is. I mean, we have 2 lands, right? We can get a swamp. We can get an island, and then we have a bunch of plays. We're on the draw. I guess I'm gonna keep. We're going to keep this. If they go turn 1 Ragavan, we'll be in a little bit of trouble. But not too much trouble. Ragavan. Mother effer. I'm going to have to do this. Am I? Oh, it can hit us, right? It can hit us. Oh, everything's perfect. They have a mountain. So I guess we're going to let the... It does, but at the same time, right? A lot of the times in control decks, you're not really doing much anyway. I will just Fatal Push them. We'll just Fatal Push. Like this turn, it's going to stop us from doing something. Okay, they could have a... They could have the... Bounce a thing. Undying Evil type effect. We're going to Fatal Push whenever they give us priority. Like right here, it does slow us down a turn. You know, but we'll probably draw another land. Who knows? Just give us priority, opponent. Innkeeper less. Because of Bowmaster. Bowmaster has been jammed in to a list that was already tight. Now people are trying to find things that are cutting. And Innkeeper is just like... First up on the chopping block is Innkeeper. Alright. We did it. I should not... Oh, look at that. We didn't even miss our land at all. Now we can leave up Bowmasters. We can land cycle. We could just chill. I mean, they might be. They might be, but at the same time, the card's really strong. Really strong. Especially when you're playing a bunch of subtleties and Force of Negations. Our opponent is playing pretty slow. Okay. I'm not gonna... I'll probably cycle the Lrien instead of playing a Bowmaster. They do feed Murktide. They also work for Delirium. They feed Murktide. They get basics. They get non-basics. It's pretty powerful effect. Let's see what they're going for here. Modern players try really hard to look down on Pauper players, though. Alright, are they gonna Blood Moon me? I don't want them to have access to this with the Voidwalker. So we're gonna Island Cycle this. I'm gonna get an island here because I don't particularly want to get Blood Mooned out of the game. I don't particularly want to get Blood Mooned. Okay. Now I have Sauron's Ransom up at the end of turn. Oh, the ring tempts you. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think the ring's gonna get banned unless it's like all over. Gotta sell them packs. You know, they have this argument now that let the format adjust, right? That's their big slogan. Just let the format adjust. All right, here comes a grief. What can I do about this? I guess I could Sauron's Ransom to see if I find an answer, and then I could subtlety it. Or I can let it resolve. I can let it resolve, and I think it resolve seems kind of meh. But I guess these are good blockers for it. I'm going to cast Sauron's Ransom in response. 1, 2. Nope. 2. So what are our options? Our options are 1, 2. Well, I have to imagine there's going to be something better than an island. Let's choose pile 2. That's perfect. So we can subtlety this. Well, that's a bit of a tempo loss. If they hit us, they're just going to take the fatal push. Whatever. We have two Bowmasters to kill the Voidwalker. Now, they do have access to all this next turn. So we're just going to go Bowmaster, kill the Voidwalker. Bowmaster. Because we don't want them to use the Voidwalker to get a 1 ring. Boink. Bowmaster. Boink. Alright. Hold on 1 second, my friends. So, here we are. I don't particularly... If we double block here and they just rebirth it, that doesn't seem that great. I think we'll just take the 3 for now. I don't really want to get rebirthed upon. Or birthed upon, for that matter. The 1 ring. Well, that's kind of lovely. I kind of want to make a land drop here. We can Sauron's Ransom. And then... try and make a land drop, or we could just play the ring. Do you think the Orc will get lower in price? In paper or on Magic Online? This card's really, really strong. So we have a choice here. I think we want to progress our board and cast the Sauron. No. Let's just actually just attack them. Let's just attack them. Pass the turn. They'll cast a Subtlety. They'll cast a... whatever. They'll cast Fury. We'll subtlety it. So they're going to hit us for 3. That's fine. They're going to cast nothing? Fine. You want to be that way? Be that way. No. I thought it would be a lot worse than it was. I mean, there's only really like 4 or 5 good cards. I'm gonna take this pile because I could use this to get a land, and I can hold up Force of Negation. I mean, this seems good. You will now be a ring bearer, and now I will island cycle this for an island. We'll draw a card, and we're gonna smack face. Yeah. And we're gonna loot. What are we looting away here? The ring? We probably don't need the ring, to be honest. We just have a million counterspells. We could just do whatever we want. Okay. What were the face down cards? They were, the ring and a subtlety. Now, do we want to play a Murktide, or we just want to hold up the world? Let's just hold up the world here. Yeah. There's so much stuff we could do. We kind of have too much stuff almost. So they'll attack us. We'll go to 7. Alright, let's play a subtlety. Play subtlety just for damage. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We'll just swing here. We will just attack. They need 2 bolts to kill us. Yeah, we had a ring. This was a ring in a face down pile. What do we got here? Oh, I bet this is going to be a Bowmaster. Fatal push our guy. This is fine, because this will let us fatal push their grief. I don't think we need more cards. Terminate. Well, okay. Alright, they take 2. They have 2 cards left. So let's push their dude. And let's play this and make a gigantimous, unkillable, ridiculous, gigantimous merfolk guy. Murktide guy. Oh shoot. I did not change the Stream Decker. Forgive me. Export. Save. Stream Decker. Decks. Upload new. Browser upload file. Let's see what they decided to do. Oh wow, they casted a Fury. I would never have guessed that they were going to cast... Oh, I have to shock myself here? It's unfortunate. Bonk. Okay. We got lucky ripping the Fatal Push for the Ragavan. So, what do we want? Don't really need these. We could bring in relics to stop their shenanigans. Their rebirth shenanigans. I don't know if we need to do that. I do want the Damnations, though. What do you guys think? Do you think Relic would be good against them? If they're doing all that rebirth crap? We play Snappy? I don't know. I like Subtlety. I'm not like Dingo. I don't just hate it. Because it's... See, Dingo plays with this card and he's like, it's not Fury. I don't feel safe. He doesn't understand how to play it. This is our... Some people have emotional support Furies and Griefs. And when they see elementals that are not Furies and Griefs, they don't know how to handle them. See, this is a thinking person's card, right? You don't just slam it down on turn 1 and hope it resolves. You have to think about it. And that hurts poor Dingo's head. So he's not a big fan of doing this. Not a big fan of the thinking. So I see why he hates Subtlety. Do you want to make any changes? Yeah, we could shave some Force of Negations. Bring in some relics. Almost lost that game? Listen, you just have to top deck like a boss. You just have to top deck a Fatal Push. That's all you gotta do. See, if they have a Ragavan, we are in trouble. A lot of trouble if they have a Ragavan. I mean, this is a good hand in general, but it just has some issues with Ragavan. They're mulling to 6, so we got a free one. All right, this is just as bad. I probably shouldn't mulligan against Scam. We just don't make any plays until turn 4. I think Sheoldred would be pretty sweet in this deck. 4 Sheoldreds. Well, appreciate that. I guess we'll cut one of these. It's not that I dislike Dingo. I just dislike Scam. I dislike Scam. Play you. Yield. It goes beyond MTG. Well, all the other things we play, I just beat you so badly, it's not very competitive. See, we play TFT a lot, and he just picks Kale every time, and then loses. So, alright, let's get an island. Let's island cycle this. Get another island. Bench. See, what I do in TFT is I buy all the Kales, and I put them on my bench to keep them safe. And when they're safe on my bench, that way other people can't get them. You know? I wouldn't do that to anyone else. The big thing is that we're going to play Bowmaster. Do I want to counter this? Probably, right? That card's fucking annoying. Wrestling match? No. We don't live in the South. We don't have wrestling matches. You know, there's no belt for sale here. Nobody's talking like Macho Man. If I were to talk like Macho Man, I used to be able to talk. This man got arthritis. It's true. What we are gonna play is when. Hold on a sec. I have returned. So, when Mortal Kombat comes out, I'm definitely gonna one-on-one Dingo in the Mortal Kombat. I'm not gonna... Okay. This feels like they're trying to play the one guy. They're gonna play a Bowmaster. So I'm gonna draw before they can play Bowmaster. Well... A mullet. Listen, the whole goal of this league was to play and make good plays with subtlety and just blow our opponent out with subtlety. That's the whole point of this whole league, is just to play subtlety. I'd be like, look at how good this card's subtlety is. Alright, we take 1 point of damage here. So, yeah, well, it's finally being played in a good deck. I mean, this deck's pretty good. All the cards from this deck are going to go up. If this deck, I mean, let's be real, friends. This is YellowHat, a.k.a. Gabriel Nassif, a.k.a. the winningest Pro Tour, whatever. And this is like 2 weeks before the Pro Tour, and this deck's being played by him. So I would not be surprised if there's quite a lot of this deck running around in the future. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, so they're gonna Undying Malice this, which is fine. So this thing will die. Are they just gonna reburn everything? Okay, alright. Cool. Alright, so they'll die. And we'll draw with our ring. And it's a bit unfortunate. Imagine if we had drawn this a couple turns earlier. That would have been a lot nicer. But it's okay. You don't have to be nice. Another deck for Tron to dunk on. No. How does Tron beat this? How does Tron beat the 3 Unmoored Egos if they're on the draw? Alright. So now we're just going to play you. And spam. Okay. So they have a little army. They are doing a bunch of damage to us. We are going to untap at like 6 life, which is not great. Lrien. Alright, what are you drawing over there, opponent? Voidwalker. Alright, so we're untapping at 6. Okay. We have double Bowmaster here. You can go Bowmaster, Bowmaster, shoot this, shoot this. It's going to be super close. Going to be very close. It's going to be pretty close. No, Tron isn't getting good in the meta. Don't listen to him. Dingo just likes to lose money and made a shitty bet with me. But Tron is not getting good in the meta. No, don't play Tron. It still sucks. Tron still sucks. You still are just going to throw away half your games for no reason. Alright, so let's get them to attack. Let's make sure the Voidwalker taps. Okay, so let's go Bowmaster. Shoot the Bowmaster. Let's go Bowmaster. Shoot the Bowmaster. Alright, now let's kill the Ragavan, block here. We might as well double block this in case they bolt this. No, if they had a bolt, they would just kill us. Alright, we're going to go to 3. Grief. What is this? Fury, huh? Okay. Yep. Our guy dies. I guess I could draw here to try and Fury. I should have drawn for a blue card here. We're going to go to 1 here. Going to go to 1. Now we're going to have to... What can we do here? So we can try and draw for another ring. Try and play a Sauron's Ransom. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4 bounce. So we won't have enough to play another. I guess we're dead if we don't draw another thing. So let's draw here. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. I think we're dead now. Guess we could Sauron's Ransom here. I think we are dead. Fatal Push. Huh. Well, let's use pile 2. Bowmaster. Yeah, we're just dead. We're just dead. The 2 Undying effects were too strong. Alright, let's try game number 2. Why blue black? Sheoldred is very powerful. Blue white doesn't have a card like Sheoldred. And blue white doesn't have a card like Sauron's Ransom. Okay, so what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll keep this. I guess we're gonna go 1 and we're gonna go 2. We are in trouble. If they thought seize us and take this, we'll be in trouble. If they Furia, if they grief us, scam, we'll be in trouble too. But we have a lot of removal. We should be okay. Oh, this is so dumb. Alright, well. Imagine if they didn't have a fetch land. No, I guess it would have worked. They could just do the thing regardless. Well, we have a bunch of removal. Imagine this spell bomb. They're on the hope I don't draw a land. Sheoldred, they just left us with all this removal. Alright, we'll get fucked, stupid. Well, each player sacrifices a non-token creature. Bonk. Stupid scam! I mean, I do play a few lands. You could have taken one. Complaining that I top decked the land is a bit... But whatever. They're a scam player, so... You know how it is. I guess we'll just chill here. Fatal push the thing. That's what we do in Magic. They're a scam player, they don't have a soul. Listen, they looked at the modern format and they're like, wow, this modern format is really complicated. What can I do to make it as simple and as brainless as possible where I don't need to think about my plays? Oh, I know, I'll play scam. Oh, I know. I'll play scam. Yup. Could have floated a mana, but they're just going to go to second main. Maybe they wouldn't because they're a scam player, but we'll give it the credit. Well, we got dunked on by this Blood Moon. We have two draws to get out of it. We have 2 basic swamps in the deck. Oh, no! That would have got us a basic! I think we're gonna lose slowly this Blood Moon. No, I was gonna, then Ragavan made sure I didn't. I was gonna. Yeah, right on time. I think they're gonna talk some trash. Bowmaster. This game's over. Even if I draw to a One Ring, I guess I could draw like a land. Let's just concede to them. Well, we played around Blood Moon as best we could in the first 2 matches. First 2 games, but couldn't play around Blood Moon that game. They got their scam. Whatever. If I had a subtlety, it would have. Okay, this is sweet. Do I want to shock this in so I can fatal push something? I don't think so. We'll just play it like that. Alright, Dingo, pay attention. I'm going to show you how to use Subtlety here. Uh-huh. Very exciting. Uh-huh. Very exciting. This is going to be some exciting magic, I can tell ya. Well, this is fun. I've already checked out making coffee. I'll check back at O2. Nice. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Nothing? The old nothing v nothing. I would really like to draw land here. Perfect. 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 1. Ragavan. Alright, let's counterspell. And they will do what back? Nothing back? It's not very exciting. Okay, can we draw a land? Oh, the tilting. The tilting of the tap land. The tilting of the tap land. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're gonna just do nothing. Okay. So this looks like original OG Murktide. And we're just... I don't want to jam a One Ring right now. We'll just play some Sauron's Ransoms at the end of turn. Well, they don't do that. 1, 2, 3. What is going on with this card? Why is everybody playing this card? I guess we could Force of Negation. If we hardcast it, they're just going to counterspell it. I guess we can Force of Negation. Force of Negation. Pitch the Subtlety. They're going to cast Counterspell. And then we'll have to crack here. And attempt to get another Force of Negation with this Ransom. Ransom. Alright. We'll also take an Island Cycler. An Island Cycler's fine too, right? Let's see what we got here. Let's face up. An Island and a Spell Pierce. Well, I mean... I just take the face up and I just Spell Pierce the Blood Moon. Am I missing something here, friends? The hell was on the bottom? Doink. I'm a little confused by that one. But that's okay. We're always confused here. Alright, so now we slam the One Ring. Slam it. And now we draw a card. And that feels pretty good. Yeah, maybe. I guess from a value perspective, giving me another Sauron's Ransom and like a Subtlety is probably not the greatest. Hey, the best part about playing against Murktide is you don't have to worry about Bowmasters. Okay, now we're just gonna chill. Now we're just gonna chill. Oh, my friend. Let me tell you about the new hotness. Orcish Bowmasters. Bonk. Pink. What are we doing? What are we doing? No. This is too good. I want this. Okay. Fine, 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 fine. All we're doing is we're clearing the way for Subtlety. I guess if they Murktide this turn, I'll be in a pretty bad position. Yeah, if they Murktide exactly this turn... Oh, Shredder. There's no point in getting Spell Pierced here, right? We can just untap in our turn. There's no point in walking this Fatal Push into the Spell Pierce. They discarded a Bolt. Interesting. Okay, so they have no cards in their hand. So... Pop. I don't want to let them know what we're drawing. I want them to have no information. Not now, not ever. So we're going to get that. And then we're going to yield. So we're going to take 2 damage to go to 15 here. Oh, hello. Bonk. Draw some cards. Play Minamo. And attack you. Maybe I'm supposed to save that for Ragavan, but I have Subtlety. Subtlety beats are coming. Bolting me. Okay. I've gone to 12. Oh, it's a giant Murktide? Dingo, pay attention. This is how you use Subtlety, right? Your opponent blows their load, and you go bop, bop, bop. Cast. And then you click on the Murktide. Yeah, exactly. Would you like to put that on top or the bottom? And then we're going to go, because we're greedy, we're going to go untap these. You see, when you cast a Subtlety and your opponent concedes, then you're casting it right, Dingo. Take notes. You know, there will be a quiz. What do we want? What do we want against them? Probably this shit. We probably don't need Dress Down. Chalice on 1 seems very powerful against them. But if we're bringing in all this stuff, it's not going to be that great. These cards are important to us as well. We could take the relics. We could bring in the relics. Listen. Soul, isn't this card great? Let's talk about how great Subtlety is. Alright, let's add some relics in. So we're bringing in these cards. What do we want to cut? Let's cut some Force of Negations. I don't really want a 2-for-1 myself. Let's cut all the Force of Negations. Let's cut a Subtlety, and let's bring in just some more solid removal. Chalice for 1? I don't think so, especially with us bringing in all these ones. We could bring in a Damnation to kill a Murktide. Yeah, there's so much you could do with this deck. There's so much that this deck can have happen to it. So many different ways you could play the list. Alright, well, we are just going to Fatal Push this bugger. Can we take a hit from this thing? And I think the answer is no. We can't. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they only keep printing busted Dimir cards. They only keep printing busted and busted and busted Dimir cards. Do I want to push this or hold up the counterspell? I think that I want to... I mean, if they were to play Blood Moon, it would be pretty unfortunate for us. So we'll hold up push, and then we'll cycle this at the end of their turn. The true Dimir power in this universe is... Oh, I can't resist. Can I resist? I can't resist. I can't. I just can't do it. I have to do this. You understand that I have to do this. Blink. Aww. Aww. But I still get a connive. And I still get to shoot him. Yes. To the face. Is Subtlety good? It depends. If Dingo says it's bad, then I think it's good. If Dingo thinks it's good, then I think it's bad. You know, that's how it works. Okay, so what do we do here? I guess we just play this land, shock it in, Fatal Push this. And we want to shock it in because we don't want to get Spell Pierced. Bonk. Smash. If Dingo thinks it's bad, then I think it's good. If Dingo thinks it sucks, then I think it sucks. Or then I say that it's good. I'm a very civilized person like that. Subtlety is bad. Mishra's Bobble effect. So they know what we're going to draw. But we're going to cycle that away. Cycle! Let's get a basic island here. And now we have Counterspell plus Edict up. And Dispute. Okay. So if we jam the Sheoldred, we just jam it into something terrible. So let's not do that. Let's just go slow here. Beat him down for 2 with our Orc army. value from our Bowmaster. Our Bowmaster, an Unholy Heat, and gave us a 2/2, and shocked our opponent for 2. It doesn't really come more broken than that, to be honest. It's too powerful. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw a card, sure. Alright. Slow and steady. Ban. That's a good draw. We could play that at the end of turn here. We could play that at the end of their turn. Especially if they do nothing. 1. Consider. No, where's our Bowmaster? No fair. They put a counterspell into their graveyard. That's kind of wild to me. Sure, they kill our little freebie guy. They can kill our little freebie guy. Alright, so let's go Sauron's Ransom. 1, 2. I think this is worth disputing. What did I lose to in this league? Scam. Alright, so they're gonna do what now? Alright, so sure. They have stopped us from drawing 2 cards. That sucks. But now we can just jam Sheoldred. They have 1 card in their hand, so Sheoldred. If it is an Unholy Heat plus a thingy, I'll be sad. Take 2. It's not an Unholy Heat because they would have made an upkeep stop traditionally. Yay! That seemed pretty good for us. That seemed like a pretty good matchup for us. Our opponent didn't cast any expressive iterations, though. This is a little too do nothing. Alright, this is good. Instant speed divination. Yeah, it could be that, too. It could be whatever you want it to be. I guess I'll put back a Bowmaster. And we'll play a U, and we'll pass. Sauron's Ransom gives me good brain chemicals, which makes it good for my relationship. Well, you know, it's good. Did that deck command not work? It did. Let's try that deck. Okay, so what the hell plays Arid Mesa Bobble? Okay. It could, I mean, Burn wouldn't do that. Prowess, Breach. We're about to find out. There's no Gigantha, which is like counterintuitive to what you'd think there would be. Alright, just cast another Bobble and draw a card or something. Baza, if I missed your sub, thank you for the 22 months. Baza, you're very kind to me. Thank you. Alright, well let's just give them the old zappers. Bunk. What's up, crazy hair? Bazit, thank you for the 22 months. I missed it. Pink. Plink. Opponent is playing the Let's Get Bowmaster. What the Christ? Oh, it's been a while. I gotta dust off the old Magnoscope for this bad boy. Spells cost blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Gotta dust off the old. What's up, Mr. Reb? No, Lava Dart. No, not like this. Not our poor Bowmaster. Forgot Stormwing. I mean, you can't Fatal Push a Stormwing. This card beats down hard. Masters should be 1/2s, I agree. Oh, perfect. Alright. A Stormwing Enjoyer? Yeah. Yeah. And even if somebody does bolt you, then you just mutagenic growth it. You know? 1 DRC. I No. If they grow this thing to be 1,000,000, I gotta... I don't actually know how many answers I have to this thing. I really don't have that many answers. I had the one Sheoldred's Edict. It's a 5/5. Stop. Bowmaster should draw a card. Think of how funny it is that they released this entire fancy-ass set of Lord of the Rings cards with Frodo's and Gandalf's and all those guys. And the most popular card that's going to be long-term the best card is going to be 2 fucking doofus orcs. At the end of the day, this is going to be the best card from the set. 2 doofus orcs. Oh, it just hit us for 1,000,000. I'm upset. Let's see. How big does this thing get? It's a 5/5. I guess we just have to do it, right? And hold up Spell Pierce. 1. Okay. Okay. So, first off, I would like you to surveil your 1 card. Bonk. Bonk. A little baby. Alright, so... Are they going to... We can't actually block this. Because if we block this, then they Lava Dart it. And we're in a lot of trouble, right? They might just Lava Dart anyway. Because they're jerks. Big jerk faces. Yeah. Big jerk faces. Not good for us. Alright. So they're out of gasoline. Alright, let's do 1, 2... Alright, we just need a black source and a fatal push in 1 pile. That's it. Sauron, the maker of the One Ring, student of blah blah blah. Or 2 orc boys. It's 2 orc boys. Okay, what do we got here? 1, 2... Well... what the hell is this pile? I guess I gotta take this, right? Okay. You bear the ring now. So I had 2 more I had a Counterspell and a Sauron's Ransom. Okay. So now we need them to not draw a spell. What's up, Dragon Lord? No, not that. Okay, so what's gonna happen? This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. I need to... Am I Force of Negationing this? Or is that too crazy? Yeah, I'm doing it. Alright, hold on. So let's think. This has to block here. Actually, we can go block here, block here. We untap, fatal push this. Trade this here. Alright, let's do that. Let's go force this. Pitch this. Now the question is, do we trade here? Or do we kill this one? Do we block like this? Or do we trade? If we trade, we don't have another black source here to kill both of these. So we should do this. And then we can fatal push this one, block this one. Bonk. Alright. Surely they're not going to draw any kind of removal or anything that's going to hurt us. Oh my god, not that. Oh no, not that! Not that fucking card! See? Mutagenic growth. Sure. What kills creatures? You? You guys kill creatures and do stuff? Do we really... I mean, Bowmaster's cool, but Bowmaster's really not that good against Lava Dart, right? Here to dress down. Let's pitch a Subtlety. I don't know if the ring's really what you want against an aggressive deck like this. Alright, let's try this. Explosives is probably good. Alright. We shall keep. Am I planning to see Barbie? No. Nobody invites me to see movies. The last movie I saw in the theaters was The Flash. It was pretty sick, The Flash. Let's get an island. Did I ask my little niece? No. The weekend starts today. Alright, let's see what they do here. Hopefully... Yeah, EE for 1 does not seem that bad. I agree. Okay. Alright, the question is, do they have mutagenic growth here? If they've got mutagenic growth, then they've got mutagenic growth. We have to try to kill one of these, right? We've got to try, you know? Yay. How many of you guys have seen Oppenheimer or Barbie? Okay, we're just gonna chill here. Barbenheimer, whatever the hell they're calling it these days. That's not true. That's not true. I saw The Flash the weekend it was supposed to come out. Yeah. Okay, they're gonna attack her. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Dragon Lord. I'll wait a couple of weeks. I can imagine. I mean, how could it be wrong? Bad. It's got Christopher Nolan. You know? As far as I'm concerned, that guy made the greatest Batman movies ever. So like, he can do no wrong. He could just, you know, do whatever he wants. And he would do no wrong, in my eyes. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Spoiler for Oppenheimer. True. Alright, what do we got here? Lava Dart. Let's think. Oh god, this is so miserable. Should I just force the negation? This thing? Like, these things are going to be too big. I can't subtlety it. I guess I just force it, right? Get out of here. Uh-huh. Should I try and chump block? No, just take another 4 damage. We'll just take another 4 damage. Oh, it's this motherfucker. Well, we can't beat this. Damnation? Damn the nations? Ew. Think we may be in trouble. Think we have reached the danger zone. It's fine. They don't have any spells. Yeah, Force Negation with the Exile coming in clutch. It's fine, right? They're not going to cast... Well, I guess now is as good a time as any. Because they have a land in their hand, right? They don't have any spells, so it's fine. Everything's fine. They do have a land in their hand. Bring the... Ooh, Fatal Push. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could Takenuma. We're just gonna pass. And hope they don't draw a spell. I mean, it's true. Storming Entity's messed up. It kind of kills us. How are they not attacking? Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Takenuma. Sheoldred. Well, that seems good. Let's kill this. Go to our turn. Bonk, 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 bonk. Play you. Yield to his turn. It could be GG. We get to attack with Sheoldred too. No! Subtlety! I can't cast Subtlety! No. Alright, let's see what they do here with this. They 2 to the top. Interesting. Yeah, especially with 2 cards on the top. So, what are our choices here? We could swing with the Sheoldred, and we could trade it for these 2 idiots. I think we're swinging with the Sheoldred. Let's swing with the Sheoldred. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Now here comes a problem. Because now they have access, they scryed 2 cards to the top. Ugh. Stop it. Stop it. I think I need to Mystical Dispute this to make them be done. Okay. Okay. So, now what's going to happen? Remember, we can untap our Sheoldred. That'll be very exciting later. Urza's Bauble. Tilt. Alright, let's think. Let's think, friends. I mean, we can chump here, untap this, block this. I guess we just double chump. We're going to chump with the Bowmasters here, too. We're going to chump, double chump, so we don't lose to a... So we're going to go bonk, bonk, bonk. If we draw land, we get to kill them with Hall of the Storm Giants. It's possible. Ugh, mutagenic. Yup. It's a good thing we block like this. If we wanted to block with the Sheoldred on this, they would have killed us. Alright. So they're gonna go to 2. I think we're dead. I guess maybe we're not dead. Attack. We can untap, right? But I really wanted to draw land and just kill them, you know? They're not going to crack the bauble. There's no way they crack the bauble. It all comes down to what they draw here. What? Bro. Brohim. Friend Mark. No. What? What? Okay. That was way too close. It's way too close. Way too close. Let's get some explosives in there on the draw. I think we definitely need EE. Maybe we want Subtlety to try and stop one of those stupid thingies. I really don't know about Bowmaster, right? On one hand, it's really sick. On the other hand, they're playing lava darts. Right, they're playing 18 million lava darts. They do chump. I don't think we want the One Ring against them at all. Like, it could be cool, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't think I want this. Just force the dart. True. Let's cut Force of Negation. Let's cut some Force of Negations. Alright, let's try this. Ransom does seem kind of slow on the draw. Let's shave these. And let's try like this. The problem is they're gonna... Maybe the ring is better. The ring is savage against prowess? Ugh. Okay, I guess we'll keep. Put the ransom back. Okay. Fine, beatable. Annoying, stop it! The ring is... When you play prowess? Maybe the ring's good. Maybe I'm just thinking like... Alright. Ooh, Fatal Push. Let's shock, yield. Let's see what they end up doing, right? Because if they go Manamorphose into the thing, I want to Mystical Dispute it. Or maybe it's better to just push this. Alright, so let's let them surveil. Let's see what this Manamorphose brings to us. They bottomed the thingy. They bottomed the greatest card that there ever was, ever will be, ever whatever. Alright, so now they're going to play Stormwing. Got him! Unfortunately, though, this does turn this into a wild beast. But it is what it is, you know? Sometimes you gotta deliriuming them. You have to give them the deliriuming. Okay, so now we have cycle. We could shoot this. I kind of feel like we should just shoot this for the sake of murder, And we'll cycle for a thingy-a-bobber. It starts with island. Okay. Okay, so let's cycle. Can we afford to get Watery Grave, or do we need to get an island here? Alternatively, can we afford not to get Watery Grave? We're gonna need the double blacks. I guess let's just get Watery Grave. Alright, so now we can play Watery Grave tapped, and then we'll Bowmasters the dude. And then next turn we can hard cast Blocking Dragon. Okay. So let's go play you. There's no way they don't have a thing for this, but ping you. And we'll go to Lava Dart. Okay, let's let him surveil. I don't think I can afford to throw this away. Let's chump block with the Bowmasters. Yuck. Yuck. Guess we're not taking that much damage. It's a lot of damage, but it's not that much. This is an issue. I don't know. I mean, the deck's not designed to deal with Storming Entity. If we draw a... that ain't it. So let's just make ourselves a Murktide. 1, 2, 3. I think we're dead. The One Ring, yeah. Well, we wouldn't have drawn it. We haven't drawn any sideboard cards either, so... I guess we block the Stormwing Entity. So we're dead. We're dead to prowess. Dead exactly. It's not like we drew sideboard cards. It would have been the One Ring, you know? Even if we had rings in the deck, we wouldn't have drawn them. I think that, honestly, we should have cut Bowmasters, given the Lava Darts. But even if we drew the ring, we wouldn't have, like, gotten a way out of it, right? We would have ringed into just more land. That deck was kind of hard to beat. We did not have a good answer for the Stormwing Entities. I've actually seen other versions of the deck with more removal. Like... Canister's version with, like, March, Sheoldred's Edict, Drown in the Lock. It's incredibly weak to Force of Vigor. It has inherent inconsistencies in itself. It's weak to Force of Vigor. It's weak to being scammed, right? It's weak to Blood Moon. Yeah. We'll keep. We'll put back a Ransom. Play you. Yeah, so, like, if Amulet is the strongest Game 1 deck in the format, I would say, for sure, is the strongest Game 1 deck. When it has the Nutter Butters, it's just going to come and tighten you in the face, and there's not much you could do about it. It has a lot of non-games where it just keeps a bunch of derpy lands, and, you know, it's pretty easy just to, like, or decks like 4-color to just Solitude all the Titans, and then, like, this is all the rage. Because all the people that were playing Murktide and being like, oh, I'm the smartest person in the room because I'm playing Murktide, are now playing this deck and seeing that, being like, I'm the smartest person in the world because I'm playing this deck. But to me, it seems a lot less powerful than a lot of the other things you're doing. Andrew. We got Andrew. This is really stupid. How could an entire website not be able to figure out to just call this card Valorum with an O, right? How can an entire website just mess this card up? Yeah, the bandwagon goes nowhere. How could it, I mean, come on. Just put it with an O, right? Don't be fancy. Like A to the... Our opponent's taking too long, and I'm getting bored. Oh, they did something. Alright, what do we got? They did nothing. Cool. Let's draw land. Yay. Moxfield knows the cards. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What on earth is this? Bolt me? What the fuck? Oh, it's 5-color zoo. Alright, you got it. I'm at 17. Ransom does seem fun. Like in this situation, it's going to be cracked, right? It's going to be cracked here. We're playing against 5-color zoo. If I counterspell, I guess I could just fatal push this. What are they going to have here? They're going to have Stubborn Denial. Whatever. I guess I will crack. Get a black. We'll go to the end step. We'll get our Sorin's Ransom Stubborn Denialed, which will be sad. But sometimes you need to get Stubborn Denialed. Bonk bonk. Can I cast Divination, please? Please, Divination without Stubborn Denial. Please, can I have Divination? Oh no, a Stubborn Denial. Oh no. That's terrible. Who knew? Bonk. Okay. Terrible, evil, Stubborn Denial. Can't beat it. Alright. I'm gonna play another thing. I could let the Chainer's Edict resolve, then they could have another stub. And I could be in trouble, so I'm just gonna counter this. And then we'll Subtlety the next one next turn. Yeah, I think this deck is in an okay position. But it's just kind of hard. There's a lot of different things you want to be doing. Alright. So, what's coming next? What big scary creature are we going to Subtlety? Nope. I think I agree with you too, Bolt to you. I think it needs a Planeswalker. You can prefer this. I don't know. I like dorks still. I don't like cutting mana dorks. Oh, hello. Hello. Sheoldred. They're probably sitting on a Tribal Flames, but they don't have double red. So they could go Tribal Flames, my guy. I don't know. King Eric, FFM. Thank you for the 14 months. It's a long time. Thank you. I still think Capatra's garbage. Neon lights. Alright, so they Tribal Flames my thing. Sad day. So we have this. I guess we'll just attack. I think Claudio's cool for trying out stuff. Yeah. If you take away Fury and Bowmaster, Yawgmoth is just so good. Let's just make this sack. We'll make him sack this in the middle of combat. I do think the Elven Chorus is good. I don't think you want to play Ring in the Yogg anymore. Yeah, dude, go ahead. Yeah, you're always allowed to link lists. We're just chilling here, you know? We're just chilling. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Get out of here, stupid monkey. Okay. No. Okay, so we can Otawara the Binding and get our guy back to put something on top, which is kind of cool. Yeah, let's do that. So let's Otawara the Binding. Let's take a look. Anonymous. I think this card's really good. I think you want 4 of this card. I'm not a fan of this card. I played a prelim and an entire league with Apatra yesterday, and I never made one snake. You know what I mean? Like, especially because you're, I don't know, I just, Sheoldred main is cool, especially with evolutions. I like it. I think that, yeah, I would make a fourth one of these guys. And I just hate this card. Yeah. I think if you're going to be doing, personally, I think if you're going to be doing 3 of these, Strangleroot Ice is very strong. You could, but I don't think Giralf is really... Like, Giralf is a solution, but you'd need to change your mana base for Giralf. And Giralf is really not as good with this thing, right? This thing not making black, and you don't have Urborg. So I probably wouldn't play a Giralf. I'd probably just go Hapatra out, Halfling up 1. Alright, let's Ransom here. Yeah, but like, how many times do you actually need her? Versus how many times is she a 2/2 do nothing? You know what I mean? It's obviously a very powerful card, but it's so situational, in my opinion. We played 9 matches the other day, and in 9 matches we didn't make a single snake. We played it as a 2/2 and it did nothing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, in some situations it's good, but how many games does it lose you just being a 2/2 for 2? That's my take. That's my take. It's obviously a very powerful card. Yogg is always... Yeah, but like, those decks don't exist anymore. And if they have a Fury, they're killing your... I guess we'll take pile 2. If they have a Fury, they're killing your Yogg anyway. You know what I mean? Like, the games that you lose aren't going to be the games where Hapatra's going to be good, in my opinion. I mean, if it works for you, keep on playing it. Yeah, I think that's a good place to start. Like, I don't know if you want all the Strangleroot Ice if you're not playing the evolutions. It's kind of in a weird spot, right? Where, like, you want evolutions. Yeah. So Hapatra is... I'll show you Hapatra. Hapatra. Well, I mean, when it's good, it's amazing, right? Oh, I'll just cast this. I like to draw some cards. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, if you have a Yogg and creatures, you're probably winning the game. You know? Having Hapatra is just like, okay. I think it's a win more card in most situations. But it is a helpful tool to have, for sure. Yeah. Really like main decking Scrub Ranger. Listen, if Delver was a bigger threat, we could play Scrub Ranger. Expressive Iteration. I'm gonna try and not crack this. Because I want to be in don't want to be in double Tribal Flames range. So I'm gonna try hard not to do that. Every time I cast a 2-mana 2/2 in Modern, I feel like an idiot. I don't know. Wild Nacatl. I don't think I'm going to be playing any Endurance's main for a while. I don't really think it helps that much. But maybe. I don't know. I just want dudes to put on the board. No, I think Liberator is great. Like, there's so many Karns out there. You know? So many Karns out there that I think every time I play Might, you know, I just like, what? Why am I playing this card? Even though the Ring is out there, it's pretty good against the Ring. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, this seems like a good draw. But the problem is, like, if I draw too many cards with this, I put myself dead to double Tribal Flames. So let's actually slow our roll here and just cast Ransom. Without going too crazy on the Ring, right? If we draw, like, one card, we could put ourselves dead. What the fuck is this? I can have 1 card, or I could have 3. I'll take 3. Yeah, but the problem is, like, this is a Tribal Flames deck. So if I miss on Sheoldred for a couple turns, I'll play it next turn, right? I'll play it next turn. I'll probably play it. Because we have so many counterspells. Okay. Alright, so what do we want to play against these guys? I think we just want Damnations in. Damnations in, and let's take out... They're not really drawing cards. They don't really draw cards. Let's take out Bowmasters for Damnations. And let's submit. This is only killing a Ragavan, and we're on the draw, so like that's not going to be very easy to do. Be right back. Well, yeah, we can't let that thing live. If that thing lives, we're just dead, right? That thing is a beast. It does loot, but it's a May, right, Koi? So they could just like not do it. It's a May. They can like exile graveyards with it and stuff. They could discard a card. They can exile cards from the graveyard. So, like, if we have a Bowmaster out, they're just like, no discard. What Kavus do I have? I have a Chomping Kavu. I have Defy... Why is this a... What is this? Flowstone? Horned Kavu. Okay, what do we got? We got... Bam, 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 bam. Alright, we can keep. Alright, we keep. Backstreet Boy Kavu. It's gonna be May. You said corn, Kavu? Listen, I watch a bunch of TikTok. You can't say corn. Because we know what it means, the TikTok. The enlightened ones from TikTok. Oh, we're dead. Well, we're dead. We lost to Ragavan. Game's over. Both sides played hard. I guess we'll just play this. Both sides played hard. We're dead to Ragavan. If they actually play a Kavu or something, we will die. Tox, listen. I used to... Shit. I guess we'll get a Swamp. We're so toast here. I used to play games when I was on the throne, but now I just look at TikToks. TikTok is very PC. It's very, like, respectable in that you can't just search out adult. Like, you can't be like, you couldn't search TikTok for the word booty. It would be like, it wouldn't show that. But if you search for some of the other words, then then it's fine, right? You could actually see people doing the booty shaking, but you can't search for it with booty, right? That's how TikTok works. Sacrifice a non-token. Don't search for it. It finds me. It's a good way to look at it. Well, so, for example, you can't use... So you just have to imagine what rhymes with corn. And then that's what TikTok is all about. That makes sense? A Zoomer education. No, the Zoomers are the one... I am the boomerest of boomers. Teach me things that rot your brain. We're here to rot brains. This deck is just so boring to play that, like, nothing you do matters until turn 1,000,000. Just, like, hope I have the early interaction not to get run over. Oh, I did? Alright, well, then I win. It's corny jokes. It was a good TikTok I saw the other day. Actually, there was this woman on TikTok, and she was fairly attractive, so I like followed her, and then it turned out that her whole thing was telling Appalachia ghost stories from like the woods and the boonies. So I've spent the last 4 or 5 days on TikTok just reading, like, listening to ghost stories from the Appalachians. It's been a delight. All right, so what's going on here? I guess we'll just play you. And we'll kill this during their upkeep. This is why you stream less. So, I have learned a lot about the woods people from TikTok lately. And then there was this, and then that led, so TikTok knows your shit, right? So, like, once you look at one Appalachian ghost story, and you watch one Appalachian ghost story all the way through, then, like, the next thing you're going to see is some other redneck woman telling her Appalachian ghost story, right? And then it just then you get to another one and another one and another one. So I've been looking at a lot of ghost stories recently. A lot of ghost stories. Yeah. It's great because I'm so far down the rabbit hole. Listen, all I know is that I would not buy a house in the middle of nowhere, USA right now. If I owned one, I'd be like, no. Am I just subtletying this? So then I can play the ring next turn. Let's just subtlety this. Exile the Ransom. And then we can just Murktide next turn. Bonk. Maybe this is a shitty thing to do because it gives them Stomp again. But I'm just going to play a big fat Murktide so they can Leyline Binding it. And I could be sad. Bonk, 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 bonk. They're in no way definitely going to Leyline Binding this, so everything's fine. I want to try and keep my life total as high as possible. That's why I'm not playing. That's why I'm playing the Takenuma over this. But it's always hard with the ghost stories because on one hand you're like, oh, I really feel bad for this person. I feel bad for this person. I don't want this to happen to anyone, you know? And then on the other hand, like, it turns out that the person runs some Appalachian retreat thing that they want to get people to go to because they tell ghost stories. So it's like, are they doing it for the right reasons? I don't think so. All right, we're going to Force of Negation this shock, this stomp. Oh, what? Why didn't you stomp me? Did they put the thing on the bottom? What'd they do with it? They put it on the bottom of their library. Why would they do that? Get out of here. What? Oh, we got. The real ghost was capitalism? That's pretty much. You know how you get people to come into the middle of nowhere? You tell them they're ghosts. Let me tell you about these ghosts that exist in the middle of nowhere. Actually, she called them the fairy people. It's so weird. This is weird. I don't know. Then I like follow the ghost stories and then something else shows up on my feed. And I'm like, ooh, that. And then that's it. That's how you TikTok. Bowmaster. Let's see. I can attack them and then play the ring. I guess I'm just going to do that. Let's smash. Let's see if they have binding here. Smash. Now the question is, do we draw off the binding? Do we draw off the One Ring? Do we draw off this ring? Nope. Nope, no draw. Well, Tribal Flames is a sorcery, right? Kavu, sure. Alright, so shall I draw here? I think that I shall. I think that I shall. Go to 5. Do we go... I mean, all we need to do is draw something that kills the Scion of Draco. After all, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I keep it? I don't really have anything that's going to kill this, right? I have... This isn't going to do it. Alright, so we'll smack with the Scion. They'll have to Chumpy McChumperson. Where's Doomblade? I know, right? I'd probably be like, I'm going to play Go for the Throat and then lose to a Scion of Draco. Okay, so now this thing's going to attack. And we're going to have them set to the loot. Let's make sure they loot. And then we go Bowmasters! Zap. Then they loot again. Then we zap them again. And then we chump with an Orcish army. And then we die to Tribal Flames. And then we die to Tribal Flames. Okay, so it is time for a wing and a prayer. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3 Force of Negations. 1, 2, 3. So, if we see a Force of Negation on top, we're gonna take it. Yeah, we shouldn't have drawn with the ring. Pile 2. They got us. They got us. Womp womp. Womp womp. It turns out that we should not have drawn with the ring. But that's the thing with the ring. Frodo was a really likable character in the beginning of the show, right? When we want these on the play. When the show started, Frodo was really cool. He wasn't a total douche. But then, as the show kept going, Frodo became more and more of a douche because he was tempted by the ring. So we just got tempted by the ring there. Yeah. Because Frodo was a sweetheart in the beginning, and then he became El Douchey. He even turned against Samwise, who was his buddy and his pal. The ring didn't even tempt me. The ring tempted me. I was looking at him like, I have to click this fucking thing. Is that I just douched myself. Alright, we're gonna keep. I would have thrown Sam into the lava as well. Whoa. Whoa. Did you go full Boromir? Listen. The Faramir card is like the most cracked card in all of like the Lord of the Rings. Like Faramir, the Faramir card is so crazy. You make 3 1/1s. Faramir has such a cooler card than Boromir. In the draft set, anyway. Wild Nakatl. Alright, let's get a Watery Grave. So, are we playing Bowmasters now? No. Sam was a whiny character. He was a little bit of a... Lighten the load! But he did say the potatoes thing, which was one of the greatest memes of 20 years ago. I don't want to play Bowmaster here. I'll take the 3. Yeah. Well, that was 1940s stuff, you know? They had to talk like that. Rally the troops. Lighten the load! If I could just lighten the load. Just let me hold it. Share the load. Share the load. Let me Bowmaster you. Blink. Okay. What do we want to do here? Are we shocking ourselves this next turn? That we can hold up Force Negation plus Spell Pierce? Or we can play the land tapped and just hold up Counterspell. I really hate losing life against them. I guess we're gonna shock. I don't want them to stomp me. I feel like they're gonna stomp. I'd be whiny too. And then Gollum is like, look, crumbs. Oh, that shit's great. That's great stuff right there. Alright, we're gonna chump here. I don't want to take a bunch of damage. Don't want to take a bunch of damage. No, that didn't happen. I watched the movies. Nobody messed with the Shire in the movies. So it didn't happen. Because, you know, movies, books. That's how it works. Alright, we're going to chump with the with the Nakatl here. Since I can't read, the book never happened. Make sure it's an extended. Actually, one of the coolest scenes of all time is in the extended edition, the Mouth of Sauron. Where that mouth is just there, like, looking creepy as shit, talking all the shit. That's one of the greatest scenes of all time. Yeah. Remember when this card was banned in Modern? I mean, it's still kicking the crap out of me. Can you cast a fucking spell? Oh, I hate you so much. Cast a goddamn spell. Alright, well, we're just gonna Takenuma. They're going to hit us with a lightning bolt to the face, or they're going to stomp us. Here comes the stomp. Oh, yay, Bowmasters, come back. Yeah. Okay, so we'll play this, and we'll Bowmaster, chump block, chump block. Alright, let's play Bowmaster. Zap. Maybe we could have tried to, like, ping it and then triple block, but they gotta have a bunch of stuff, so let's just single block. Next turn, we are playing the Murktide Regent as a million. Prequel trilogy to Rudy. That's hilarious. That is the fucking funniest thing. Alright. Here's a big Papa Murktide. Big Papa Murktide. And now we smash with the Bowmaster. Better rigorous football training program. Alright, what's happening? Can you just admit your defeat? Let me murder you. God, this league is taking forever. We're 2 hours in a league, and we haven't even finished game number 4. Not only does this deck play slow, but it dies slow. Bonk. What are you doing? Are you gonna fucking... No, I'm gonna spell pierce that one too. Get out of here! Weak ass shit. Yay! What's wrong with dying slow? You ever seen the movie Ty Cobb? Okay, we're back. Nazgul Coco. Forest. Yuck. We must make the Yawgmoth pay. Must make the Yawgmoth pay. Cast Coco, concede. Yeah. Push the bird. Do the Sparta to the bird. No. I'm gonna counter this. I probably shouldn't, but I want to. If they play a Grist here, I'm punished. But Halfling. I guess I'm gonna Ransom. I guess we Ransom. Amulet. Tron. That's pretty sweet. What's the list? We gonna do a 3-1 here? That's pretty sick. I think they're trying to Jedi mind trick me. And I think this is 2 lands. Hall of Storm Giant, Soul Ransom. Alright, well, kind of the same thing. Make him sack. No. No, a couple times yes, but for the most part, no. You can post a link to the tweet, Danny, when you, Yawgmoth. Grist. Oh, that's annoying. This is going to be an issue. Play the Bowmaster, shoot this, attack the Grist. Alright, we'll shoot this when they give us priority. Are there other 2 cards in hand? Bowmaster. They probably have a Bowmaster of their own, to be honest. Guess maybe they don't. Alright. Attack, Grist. I guess I might as well use this Lrien to get another island. And then I can hardcast Subtlety next turn on the Yawg. Okay. Plus the Grist. Alright. No, not yet. Once in this league. Grizzy. 1, 2. Innkeeper. Sure. This is mis-sequencing because they should have plus this first. Made a get a trigger off this, but that's okay. That's okay. I forgive them. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is definitely not a Yawgmoth. My favoriteest little boy. Bonk, Bonk, bonk. I'm not countering it. I'm just sending it to where it belongs. Away from me. They just put the Yawgmoth on the bottom of their library. Pourquoi? Pourquoi? I'm gonna attack all creatures at Grist. I'll trade these for these. I don't care. It seems odd to put it at the bottom of the library. The secret to Yawgmoth is keeping their board dead. Keeping their board clear. Keeping the board clear. Probably looks like evolution on the Innkeeper. Ooh. Wink. I could let this go, to be honest. Maybe I should have let it go. Maybe that was a mistake. Because they just make a 1-1. I attack it with the Subtlety. I guess they could have killed the Subtlety. I don't know. Probably fine. Probably fine. Doomwake, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good FM. We're playing this horrible deck. It's not horrible, but it's just... We're playing this deck. We're going to switch it up after this match. We'll play something else after this match. Okay. We are in a bit of trouble if they draw Yawgmoth. Yeah, and I have a Force to pitch to the Force. Well, let's attack with the Subtlety. Play some mill. I'll put that on the voting. I'll let you guys vote after this game. Are they going to be playing an Endurance? That would be crappy. Cord would be good. Endurance would be crappy. Yay, it's Cord. One more. One more for the Cord. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Boink. Yay, Force of Negation. Bonk. They don't need the Force of Negation. Okay. They could in theory get a Dryad Arbor off this. That'd be exciting. We could thin out our deck. But we want to draw more lands. It's good for us. I suppose I ought to start thinning. Attack you. Attack you! You need a... The reason people think that this blue-black deck is bad is because if you don't have very specific cards, you kind of get run over in the beginning of the game. It's very easy to get run over if your removal does not line up with what your opponent's doing. Like, if you don't have an answer for a Ragavan, you're just toast. I don't have an answer for this Yawgmoth, so I'm probably just toast. If I don't find a way to kill this next turn, I'm just gonna die. Augie Doggo, thank you for the tier 1. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no, that's so bad for us. How many pushes do I have? 4. I've used 2. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. Alright. We're going to attack with the Subtlety. We're probably dead next turn, though, which is unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We have to hope that we can cash in on this Force of Negation here. I mean, they only have 7 draws, you know? So it is possible that they brick. Here comes the old Dryad Arbor. Uh-huh. Does this deck have Plantier? No. No Plantiers in the sideboard. Our opponent should have started last turn, minusing on the Young Wolf here. This is good for us. This is good for us. Boink, 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 boink. You don't need that. Bam. You don't need that. They should have at least drawn for So what they could have done there, they shouldn't have taken the 3 damage from this. They should have shot this, at least shoot this to prevent the damage, because they want to draw cards. And if you are going to shrink this, you want to shrink it before I do the damage. And they should have fetched this Dryad Arbor like a million turns ago before they played the Yogg. Alright, we beat the Yawgmoth. Do we want Unmoored Egos? This card seems good against Yawgmoth. So does Damnation. Spell Pierce doesn't seem great. I mean, Dress Down's okay. I guess we want the Egos, right? Let's cut... What do we want to cut? Do we want to do 4 Egos? Let's cut a Ring. Let's cut a Subtlety, and let's cut a Force of Negation for Unmoored Egos. This might be the wrong thing to do, but if we can get Yogg out of the way. See, here's an example of a hand that just doesn't really have a lot of removal in it. Like, I'm going to keep this hand because it has a lot of lands in it. It gets us to a ring, right? But if we don't have a, like, you know, we could very easily fall behind in this hand. Very, very easily fall behind. Okay. Well, what are they going to take here? Maybe Bowmasters? They could take the Subtlety. I don't know. Is pretty good. Alright, they take the Bowmaster. Okay, play you. Yield through the turn. Maybe I should have played Vista, so I could have fetched a basic and then cycled. I guess I just want to play this tapped. I could just get a basic off this. Strangaroo Geist. Ugh. I'm going to keep this in my hand. I'm just going to get this tapped. Yeah, there's a bunch. Living End doesn't play him still. Murktide doesn't play him. 4-color doesn't play him. Tron doesn't play him. There's still a bunch of decks that aren't playing Bowmaster. It is a very scary good card, though. So there's a bunch of cool decks that aren't playing it. There's a lot of decks that are just like, oh, I have a swamp in it. I'm going to throw in 4 Bowmasters. Alright, let's see what they have here. Yeah. It's such a good card, the Bowmaster. Why did they get this? Okay. I'm going to need to save this as a blue card for Subtlety if they Yogg next turn. Okay. Yield to the turn. Not a great spot to be in. Not a good spot to be in. Do I think there'll be more rings or Bowmasters? Bowmasters at the Pro Tour, I believe. Evolution? We're dead. I mean, I guess we're not dead. We're dead, right? They could just draw infinite cards. We could do nothing. This is the problem with this deck, right? I had one piece of removal, and I mean, they could draw back and forth. I guess we could play the Sheoldred next turn. But then they could just draw back and forth to get... I guess we're not going to concede because we have the Sheoldred. We'll keep because we have the Sheoldred. Sheoldred does do a pretty good job. They should attack with the Arbor, yeah. If I had Bowmaster, I would have killed this thing before they could untap with it. Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting. If we cast Sheoldred, I wonder what's better here. Sheoldred or Damnation? I think we Damnation. They do refill. But they could refill the second I play Sheoldred, right? I could play Sheoldred, they could search, they could bounce this, refill their hand, right? I guess it's got to be Sheoldred. And then try to Subtlety a... Oh, this guy is so sweet. This little halfling guy, Sam, Guardian of the City. Or Pippin. This one's a sweet card. I'm surprised you're not playing the Sam that returns stuff. That card's sick, too. Alright, so they're going to draw a million cards here. Scotty Pippin. Yeah. You weren't really impressed with Samwise? He seems really cool to be like, pitch something with Solitude, return him. That seems pretty strong. Alright, we have a Sheoldred. Go. So we have to hope that they cast Grist here, and then we'll Subtlety the Grist. Okay. You. So, I think this just prolongs the inevitable, but I think we are dead. But, you never know. You never know. We might just have the Damnation next turn. The problem is if we play the ring... If we play the ring, they'll just kill Sheoldred, then kill us on our upkeep. If we Damnation... We kill... Damnation doesn't do that much. This, I mean, they just sack this, reset. I have 7 power in play. What do we want to do? Guess we could attack with this. See how they block, and then Damnation. I don't know. If we just play the ring, then they're gonna Grist, kill this, and probably have a Cord and kill us. Alright, let's try and get one of the sack outlet things out on this. So let's attack. See if they want to block with one of these young wolves or something. They're just going to take the damage? What? Oh, never mind. They're still going to blocking. If they block with like 2 of these or... Oh, they went to 3? What the fuck? So we could just Sauron's Ransom here. And if we hit the pinger, we just kill them? If we hit a Bowmaster, we kill them? What do you guys think we do here? Do you think we gamble for Bowmaster? Damnation. If we Damnation, they get this. They're going to get 7 power in play. Yeah, I guess we should just Damnation. No matter what, they are dead. Ring first and try and fight Bowmaster. I think I'm going to try and Ransom. Well, the problem with the ring is that they are probably playing... Alright, let's just play the ring. Alright, yield through the turn. They're going to go to 1. And then they're going to play Grist and kill our guy. They could easily have they could have Cord for the guy. They could get Zealous Cutthroat, Zulaport Cutthroat, and kill us. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. Alright, let's see if we would have hit the Sauron's Ransom. Would have hit us a Bowmaster. No, because we would have drawn the 1 card off the ring. Would have been... We wouldn't have drawn off the ring, so we would have hit 1, 2, 3, 4. Would have been these 4. We wouldn't have hit it. Damnation was the play, but we were still dead if we Damnationed. Would you like to play first? Yes. Like, look at this opening hand. We just don't have the interaction. I guess we'll put this back. Maybe Unmoored Ego is not what you want against Yogg, but... Beat their last turn? I don't think so. Maybe. But if we board wipe, they have 7 power in play, then they just play Cutthroat. And we, like, can't do anything after that. They play Cutthroat. I don't know. It's tough. We need a black source here. We'll let this go, because we need to counter the important stuff. Alright, let's get a black source, and let's name Yawgmoth. Alright, well. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yawgmoth. Lrien Physician. GTFO. They cut a Yawgmoth. Okay. Batra's still in. 2 endurances. Innkeeper, Cutthroats, an evolution. Okay. Maybe they can't afford 4 Yoggs. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, so they drew a swamp for the turn, so this is their hand exactly. It was a 4D chess move, apparently. What are we doing here? We're playing Innkeeper. Then they're gonna evolution for Sheoldred. No, they're not gonna. Okay. I can't play the ring. I have to hold up this counterspell to deal with this evolution. They'll play Bowmasters, which we're gonna kill. Bowmaster can resolve. We just need to fatal push it. Isn't that good in Yogg? Alright, so then they played Bowmaster. So this is their hand. This is their hand. There's the Dryad Arbor. Drawing a card. They're just going to sandbag the evolution. They're just going to sandbag the evolution. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, looks like we're playing the ring next turn. The One Ring. Blue spell? Shit. Shit! Oh, if we could have only countered this evolution. Nice. Tap land. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Evolution for... They're probably going to get Sheoldred here. Imagine if this was a blue card. We could actually stop them. Yep. Oh, blue card, where are you? If only we had a blue card. They should have played the Cutthroat first. They're missing out on a very large amount of damage. You could have had this in play like a bunch of turns ago. Okay. We just need to draw a removal spell for this. Well, this seems okay. Fortunately, we're going to have to shock. Unfortunately, we're going to go way down here. Because this is going to... We're going to shock, and then we're going to lose, like, 1,000,000 life because of this. Nah, we're still toast, because this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we're losing. So I guess should we draw is the question. We're not winning the game if we don't draw. Okay. Sunken Hollow would be nice in this deck. Okay. I think I need to save this to... I'm going to go to 4 here. Oh. Hello. Hello. Hello, friend. That, So if someone ever asks you, is it better to be lucky or good? Just remind them of what just happened. Draw your 2-out Damnation into your 2-out busted card that wins in the game, wins yourself the game. So this is bullshit luck, and they deserve to win. Could have even played Minamo, and let's not get carried away. But yeah, I could have. I wanted to hold the black up to have Fatal push up. What the hell's 5 mana? I don't know, but I'm countering it. I don't know what they're getting. Okay, so we had to get incredibly lucky to win that match. Jeez, what a mess. What a mess of a league. Alright, let's open our chests. That's what playing this deck felt like. It felt like we were imprisoned in the moon. Okay, so obviously the deck's very powerful, but you're not really playing that much removal in the main deck. And like sometimes you could just get run over by a Ragavan. So I don't know. Deck was fun. I don't think it's as powerful as people think, but there's a lot of ways you could build it. There's a lot of things you could do. You could play Drown the Locks. You could play more removal. You could play less removal. You could play less of these pitch cards. Subtlety was great. But it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy the deck. You could even play Snapcasters and more removal. Alright. What do you guys want to see? All right, let's stop now. Stop. And let's do a poll. What you guys want to see? New poll. Let's go. What?